So hello everyone and welcome to a live recording. I'm actually going to do some ORAS OU. I'm really enjoying the tier right now. I'm actually decently well. My EXP, or GXE, is actually not that good. Decent high up the ladder. Not really sure where I am at right now. But I got fucked over by the ladder sometimes. I'm a 1409, richest rank 37. Sorry, I tapped my mic right there. But sometimes I get screwed over because the ladder gets corrupted, and it's only happened once when I lost, and it happened like 8 or 9 times when I won. But I'm going to be using a fairly offensive team. I really like this team. I have defensive core of Skarmory and Mew, and just a bunch of offensive mons. Rock Polish Landorus is actually really good. And then there's Mega Pinsir, standard Mega Pinsir with SD, close combat, frustration, and quick attack. So, really enjoyable. And we are going to jump into a battle with this team as well. Yesterday I recorded for about 30 minutes worth of content, and I won all 5 of my games. I had 6 games and I won 5 of them, and I lost 1 of them to Crowbro. I switched in Greninja, being very convinced that I had Dark Pulse, but I have extra sensory, because otherwise I have nothing to hit the Mega Venusaur with. But it's actually quite upsetting. And why is this not working? Okay, there we go. So there's some background music for you, as I'm going to pause until I finally find a battle. So we did find a battle against Black Magic DF. He's not particularly using a threatening team, but I could be wrong. I do use Hazard Stack with Focus Sash Terrakion. I have spikes on my Skarm. He does have ways of getting rid of hazards with the Latios, or perhaps even the Gliscor. He might be running Scarf Latios, that would make a lot of sense, and then Defog and Gliscor. But even though I do think this is the standard XY Latios instead of the ORAS, he doesn't really have an ORAS set yet. But I did see a lot of people use Scarf set again, which was more Black-White too, or Black-White even as well. So I'm just going to lead with Erza, as he leads with Conkeldurr. There are a number of things he can do, there are a number of things I can do. I kind of just want to set up my Stealth Rocks. He doesn't fear me. He can just go for Drain Punch and bring me down to my Sash, which is fine. And then predicting him to want to go for a Mach Punch, or I just don't want to throw away my Urza. I'm just going to go into my Nemesis, which does have the Rocky Helmet. And now I can actually set up a layer of spikes. He goes for Knockoff. That's fine as well. He just wants to let this thing die, apparently. But now I can just go for a Brave Bird. I actually take it out. Wow, that's some really nice damage. That thing is a threat to my team. Well, not really. I do have the Mega Pinsir and I do have Greninja, but Greninja doesn't appreciate a Mach Punch before it actually changes into a Psychic type. So that is definitely a thing. But a lot of people feel safe switching in AV Conkeldurr to this thing. This thing is a bit of a problem. But to be completely honest, I do not feel too threatened. I'm just going to go into Mew, because he might predict my switch into Greninja and just go for a Draco. But he does just want to get rid of the hazards, which I can fully understand. And now I just kind of want to go for a knockoff. I can live a Draco, definitely, from full. It's going to do around 55 to 60%. So he goes into Heatran. Good thing that I did not click the Lava Plume, which was actually pretty temptful as well. He might set up Stealth Rocks, and I don't want him to set up Stealth Rocks. I actually goes for Toxic, which is fair play on his part. And now I can actually get, say, switch into Gray, and then just click Earth Power, just going for the safe move. As soon as he switches in Latios, I can just switch in Mew, and then I can live any hit, and then I can just soft boil to stall him out. So that's actually really solid. I'm not actually too threatened by his team. I could have gone HP Ice predicting that, or even Sludge Wave, or even Rock Polish, whatever. But I have no need to make weird predictions or anything. So now he goes to Heracross. And that's actually a solid prediction on his part, but I'm not too threatened, as I do have the Mega Pinsir, and that will actually grant me a safe switch into Mega Pinsir. But Nemesis is going to take these hits really well, and he can go for close combat. I think he can just Mega Evolve in close combat. Wait, he doesn't have Skill Link yet. That's a very ballsy play. So that's solid on his part. A bit fortunate I got the 5 times pin missile, but look at that damage, that barely mattered. So I don't think he can do a lot to me. Scissor's going to take a hefty chunk. Ferrothorn is going to get a lot of damage. I can actually knock it out with a combination of Frustration and Close Combat, because I do also carry Close Combat on this thing. I have Mew for the Latios, which isn't the threat, so feeling fairly safe right here. He just decides to fodder off Mega Heracross. Well, even though Mega Heracross wouldn't do that much to my team anyways, even though it could definitely take a hit from Landorus Incarnate. So maybe that is a bit of a ballsy play. What I could actually do is just set up an SD right here. And like he's gonna go Stealth Frogs, and now I can take you out with a Close Combat. I had absolutely no reason to switch there. You cannot take me out from full, I believe, with a Gyro Ball. I have no clue about that calculation at all, but I do feel fairly safe just going for the Close Combat, as I do think that is going to do even a hefty chunk to the Latios. Is definitely going to take down this thing. And if he wants to bring in I outspeed the Heatran, I do outspeed the Gliscor, so his only play he can make is actually go into Latios. And the thing I can do is just click Quick Attack, get nice. That is just fucking brutal. To be honest, what I actually can do, there's always the possibility that he carries the Ice Beam, so I don't want to switch in this thing because it is a win condition, but Greninja actually does a number to his team as well, so what I can do is just click a safe Ice Beam and kill it. This thing might actually be Scarfed. That is also reasonable. I also have a fairly decent reason to believe that, because usually these things are he might actually be Trick, Defog, and Dual Stab. It would make a lot of sense. Oh, that Ice Beam does nothing. Tickling his nutsack right there. But I can just go for Hydro Pump. Even if that misses, I can just switch in the Landorus Incarnate and actually just set up a Rock Polish in his face. So that's very solid. If he switches in Latios right now, that is fine, because I do have this thing. You can take any hit. You can just go for Draco and do a nice 44%. That is pathetic. Latios, that is just pathetic. I can go for the knockoff, and Gliscor is going to die either to HP Ice or Ice Beam. I have 2 mons to kill it, so this game is impossible to choke. Unless he gets a crit right now and he gets a couple of crits afterwards. He even misses the Draco Meteor. That was impossible for him to win. Defog, Scarf, Latios would make a lot of... Actually, Trick, Defog, and then... But maybe it's smarter for him to just run Defog on the Gliscor. Oh, great. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, I don't want to stall this out any longer than is necessary. So I'm just gonna go into Landorus Incarnate. I just want to click an H. I just want to go HP Ice. Not really sure whether it's going to take it out. It might. Yeah, I get a crit, but this game was in a bag anyway. So I actually went up to 1420. I want to see how far I'm up the ladder right now, actually. So I'm at 1420, should put me at rank 31 actually. Not too shabby. So 1473 is actually top 10. I would really like to get in top 10. So, we instantly find a next battle. It's actually really good. Looks like a team I've used, with the Heatran, with the Landorus-I, and with the Kyurem Black. Do like this team a lot. This is obviously Scarflando, and this is AV Azumarill. These teams are so standard that you can almost tell what item they're running, what moveset they're running, blah blah blah. So I don't really feel too threatened, because I do feel like I know his team. The only thing that might be is that actually it can be Bandit Scissor or it can be Mega Scissor. That's the only thing that I am potentially worried about. But the only thing I want to do is just set up Stealth Frogs, as he's just going to Waterfall probably. And then I, with good belief, I'm going to fear the Aqua Jet afterwards. He goes for no. Really? Thank you. Everyone always clicks knockoff. It's stupid. You had a good chance of just getting off decent damage with it, but now this +1 Stone Edge is going to do a number to your Azumarill. I just don't understand. You can just go out and kill it. Like, really? You don't have to do this. There's no need to do such thing. Oh, what I should have done there is actually gone into Skarm, let Azumarill kill itself, and just get up a layer of spikes, because that would really help me out with this team, with the Scissor, with the I would actually force him to rapid spin with the Starmie. Starmie actually outspeeds me, so it's a bit of a threat, and this thing is always a threat, really. But you might just U-turn, but I do have that's the only reason why I have Rocky Helmet and Skarmory, because Landorus-I comes in 9 out of 10 times and just clicks U-turn. But I do like solid damage, consistent damage on this thing. What this allows me to do is he's probably going to switch into Heatran, so I can pull an aggressive double, or what I can do is actually just set up spikes or go for Whirlwind. As the Heatran switch is true, he doesn't have a balloon, so that's solid. He does switch in Scissor. I'm just going to get a layer of spikes. Scissor cannot do anything to me, so I'm just going to get a layer of spikes and do not feel threatened by anything. So actually Whirlwind on this thing is really good, because sometimes you're not really sure whether he's going to switch into Magnezone or not, and as soon as it comes in, oh, it's actually Mega Scissor. That was great, as you get damage off on yourself. Nice. Lucy, no wait, whoa, he might U-turn there. Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? Starmie is a bit of a problem. I don't have anything to kill it with, really. The strongest thing I can do actually now is Hydro Pump. That's mainly why I actually am considering just replacing Hydro Pump with Dark Pulse. Not for Starmie, because Starmie is not that common, but sometimes. Oh, he does actually fear the Dark Pulse, and I actually missed my Hydro Pump, so now I can just HP Fire and kill it. Despite of what you want to do, you cannot BP me, because, well, you can BP me, but I'm a water type. Even with that crit that at 42%, then Greninja has piss poor defenses. 170 defense, that is absolutely nothing. So I do have HP Fire. You can switch in Landorus all you like. I do have the Skarmory, so this is actually a really, really solid team. I do like it a lot. I'm just gonna go Hydro Pump. Should be 85% accurate in my opinion, but whatever. So it's fine. You can get rid of those hazards. I've actually not an option to get it back, but not too worried. I can just go for a Stab Ice Beam and just kill the Starmie. As Hydro Pump did that much, Ice Beam would definitely kill from that amount of HP. Kyurem might actually... No, Kyurem is not going to be Scarfed. Landorus-I, however... Yeah, he probably just wants to go for the U-turn. Exactly. The only thing I need is damage on the Azumarill, and then I can just sweep with Landorus-I. Did I just say Azumarill? It says Azumarill on the screen, but I meant Kyurem Black, obviously. Am I faster? I might be faster. I'm just gonna get a layer of spikes. It's fine. So that ensures damage, and the only thing I really want to do now is just fodder this thing. It's fine, because that is going to allow me a free switch into Landorus Incarnate. You can go switch into Landorus Therian for him, but I do have the HP Ice, and like, you cannot one-shot me with anything you have, really. You can go for the knockoff if you want to, if that is what truly makes you happy. What I actually can do is set up a Rock Polish right here. If you go knockoff, that's fine. You do knock off my Life Orb, which is a bit annoying, and you get a crit, which is also a bit frustrating. But I do have the HP Ice, and I can get off decent damage on this thing. Assuming it might be a Sulfest Kyurem Black is actually really good. It's a really good mon. But I just feel like going for nerf power, really. That is nice damage. That is really nice damage. You are a life orb, which means that I do not fear you. I can just go frustration. These things do not get ice shard or anything, so I do not fear you in the slightest. So frustration just kills. I can just go for close combat on the Heatran. Might even kill it. I'm not sure. It's probably specially defensive, but it might do. It might not. But I can probably stall it out with Mew, and it's really sad, but it's the truth. Can actually just go into Mew and win. I could just continuously go for knockoff, unless you have rest talk, which would be the worst Heatran set ever. You have taunt that reveals to me that you cannot do anything to me. So good game. Actually 14-37. Not too shabby. I'm just gonna look for one more, and that probably will be the last game. Might not be. Really enjoying this team though. This is really solid. Pinsir puts in a lot of work. Landorus incarnate with rock polish is so good. So usually Landorus-I is a threat to everyone's team. I just switch in Landorus incarnate and I just rock polish. Like basically it's a free setup and I can get off a lot of damage on anything really. So usually Landorus-I is a threat, but now I just switch in its brother and I just laugh. I just sit there and laugh and sweep. It's great. So maybe it's anti-meta, not really sure. Counter meta, don't care. It works. So I'm just gonna pause until I find the next battle. As we actually do find the next battle, what is really important is to get up Stealth Rocks. He does have Blastoise, which carries the Rapid Spin. I cannot one-shot Blastoise with anything on my team. But I kind of just want to lead with Airzard regardless to force him to go for Rapid Spin. What I can do is actually just taunt. If he outspeeds me, I Scarf, and I guess free switch into the Skarmory. But I do not think he is Scarf. He actually just goes for the Earthquake, which is fine. Now, yeah, Stealth Rocks does a number to his team, so Stealth Rocks are way more important than anything else. So now I can just go into Lucy's Sun and fire off a Ice Beam. Yeah, you're not taking two of those. Oh, you actually are taking two of those because you are a V. I actually like that. So I'm just going to go into Happy, which probably reveals to me that you are especially offensive. Well, most Kyurem's are especially offensive. And Fusion Bolt, meh, not too shabby. I'm just going to go for a Wisp. As he goes into Blastoise, it's fine. Kind of a waste of Terrakion, to be honest. Maybe I should have just gone for the close combat on it. I don't have Taunt, which is also really unfortunate, but this thing might not be Mega, because you're running Gallade. Yeah, you're leftovers. What can I do to you? Not all that much. But Mega Pinsir kind of deals? No, it doesn't. Because it's slower. Aha, this team's actually pretty problematic for me. I didn't notice. I did not notice that in the slightest. Now I can... Well, do I want to go for layer spikes? Actually do. Wow. Actually does a nice chunk. You can go into Lucy's... This is actually a tough battle. Your team is like countering my team. So I have to bring my A game right now. Usually I win by default because most teams are not that threatening to me. And the thing I can do now, I can go for knockoff, but I can just go for Shaft Boil because there will be multiple opportunities where I can set up more of these spikes in this game. Because I can set up spikes on Chomp, I can set up spikes on Digger's Bay, and I do have Rocky Helmet, but you're probably just gonna U-turn out. Just fine. I just want some damage on you. That's why I want spikes up, because that is going to doing more damage than that. you can set up an SD potentially, and I don't like that. So I'm just gonna whirlwind. I'm just gonna go into this thing on Sludge Wave, because you scare me a bit. The Sludge Wave is sufficient to take it out, but it's getting scary right now. As he goes into Cure in Black, it's fine. But if you are max speed, then I am kind of fucked. But you're not. I risked that. Like, this thing could have died and can also do a huge number to his team. Not really sure whether that was the optimal play. Oh, he has a focus hash. Might not agree with that. The next Dragon Claw is going to take me out, so I will switch. I'm kind of forced to switch. This thing is pretty useless anyway. Yeah, he didn't know I would switch. I don't like you anymore. But fuck you, Stealth Frogs. No, I don't like you. Okay, that's fine. That is just fine. You can take me out. It's okay. I can just bring in Lucy's son and actually just kill you. If Gray wasn't modest, then I could have just won right there. But now things are actually becoming problems. I don't know how to deal with the Diggersby. I think Diggersby actually just sweeps from here. But he doesn't realize that, apparently. Or he wants to see what I do. Close combat is whatever. Yeah, I cannot get past these two right now. So that's actually really solid. This is an okay game. Maybe I should have played it a bit better, a bit smarter. I should have broken the sash on the Garchomp, but it's fine. Sneak. Now he goes into Talonflame, and he can Brave Bird, and he can kill all the things really. Yeah, GG. Bit unfortunate. I was bragging about this team that usually I win everything, and now I lose like this. But it happens as well. You cannot win everything. This team was actually really problematic for my team, and it actually brings me back to the ladder to 4-11. So I want to redeem myself right now, and oh god, oh no, you cannot be serious. This is just ugh. He's gonna lead with Sableye, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck you, Sableye. I'm gonna lead with Landorus and just fire off an Earth Power, even though this fat bastard is coming in. Then I wish I had Stall Breaker me right now, because that would totally dick on your team. Just go for talent and knock off, and yeah, that would work. I don't have that, so it's a problem. Mungus 1v1's Terrakion. Soon as Sableye dies and I get a lot of damage on the Skarmory, then that's who can actually sweep your team. So I'm just praying for that. Like, just leave this thing in. It's really, yeah, I would really appreciate that. But you will never know. We will never know. I just need to kill certain things. He probably doesn't feel threatened by Mew, so I can just knock off his Eviolite. You are one bastard. I'm just gonna pause until he makes a move. He didn't make a move. He pulled a switch into Skarmory, which is fine. I can go into Lucy's son, as I do not feel threatened by you in the slightest, as he roosts. Nice. I can actually just pull a double into Erza, but I just went damage on the Skarmory as he goes into Tentacruel. Not really sure how much I agree on that, because I do have the extra sensory. He might just want to switch. He might just want to go for Toxic Spikes to slowly whittle down my team. As that does make a lot of sense against my team, because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 mons weak to it. 4 out of 6. Toxic Spikes would make a lot of sense. I don't think extra sensory will kill Tentacruel, because Tentacruel is a specially defensive beast. I'm not really sure why it's Yu right now. Oh, it did flinch. Oh, suck on my dick. I'm not really sure whether I can say stuff like that on my channel just yet. Kind of have to like get accustomed to me as a person, but yeah, I'm kind of rude sometimes, I have to admit. I'm just gonna go into Erza, because Erza will be like, yeah, I shit on you. I'm just gonna go Stealth Rocks. He probably is just gonna go into Skarm. I do not want you to get rid of the hazards or set up hazards of your own, so I'm just gonna taunt you as he goes for spikes. That's whatever. I'm just gonna go into my Nemesis and set up my layer of spikes. $12, $24. If I get two layers of spikes, then Tentacruel just dies. And otherwise, it has to rapid spin, and it can kill it with a Brave Bird. You cannot get rid of these hazards, because I do think Tentacruel is your spinner, and this thing. You wouldn't set up spikes before you defog. That's just my theory right there. You do have the Magic Guard, so Landorus will laugh at you with Sludge Bomb. Oh, he does have Stealth Rocks on this thing, which does make a lot more sense. You leaving a lot of mons in for no reason. I can just Earth Power now. You just let your Clefable die. If you have a safe switch in, like you don't want to make the 50-50 play. You just go into your safe switch in. That's basically how this team works. Because I have a Mew of his Spadef Mew, and I have a physically defensive Skarm. Like, you can just fuck the world if you want to. I do not actually want to stay in, because I am -1, and I do value this thing of great importance against this team. Nah, not that much, just Earth Power, it's fine. Oh god. What he can actually do now is just outstall me like that. So what I can do is just go into Lucy's Sun and just fire off Hydro Pumps from there. He's probably just gonna go for Recover. It's fine. He might have Wisp due to that. I'm not really sure. No fucking way. Shit, that miss was very important. As long as I get a Hydro Pump hit before he kills me, that would be very nice. I only have 3 more Hydro Pumps though. I did not expect Mega Sableye, I just expected Reg Sableye, to be honest. I cannot taunt it as well, so it's a bit of a shame. I do want to keep this thing. I was going to go into Terrakion, as he does Recover. It's fine, I can just go for Stone Edge, as that does nothing. Pretty sad story right now. I cannot even Whirlwind out. Wow, this thing just caught me off guard right there. Oh my god, can you just fuck off, Terrakion? Start hitting. I just need damage on this thing, that's everything. I meant damage, as in real damage, Terrakion. Come on, focus. Focus. It's gonna miss again, isn't it? Can you just kill me? No, because I'm a Bellend and I'm just gonna be that guy. Thank you for killing me, I guess. Oh god, I wanted to redeem myself so badly that I just completely forgot about it, and I was already thinking I had it in the bag because he let this thing die, and like things die for no reason. But all in all, this is a bit unfortunate because he got the -1. He was actually able to set up on me. Come on. No, you don't have to do this. Come on, crit him. Fuck, man. All I need is just one crit. Nope. Not gonna get it. Okay, Greninja, like, I need you right now. You can do this. Like, that one Hydro Pump crit. Sableye just swept me right here. I cannot taunt it. Yeah, it's fine, dude. It's fine. Regardless of that, I really hope you enjoyed this 30-minute session of me losing twice and winning 3 times in a row. It's kind of always, it's like the story of my life. I win a lot, and then I brag about it, and then I lose, want to redeem myself, and then dramatically fail. However, I really enjoyed myself. I did show the value of this team, and I actually could have won that if he did not get the Spadef drop, or I would have realized beforehand that this is actually the annoying cunt Sableye. So, very unfortunate right there, but it happens. Actually figured I would have won that, but I really didn't. Because this thing was low, it would die to another layer, and then this thing couldn't touch anything. Well, not everything at least. I wasn't too threatened by Chansey either. I was basically thinking that I'd won that game. But unfortunate, but you're just a cunt when you use this team, to be honest. But I hope you enjoyed the session. This is going to be the end of it, and hopefully I will see you guys soon.